Hey guys, before the video begins, I just want to say thank you guys so much for 300 subscribers, or however many I have now. Thank you guys so much. While I was editing this video, I did go to my YouTube channel and I saw that I had 301 subscribers. So, thank you guys so much, and enjoy the video. Alright, my peeps, we're back at it again with most of the remaining natural element monsters. And, so first up is Reedling here. Here's Reedling. Not much to say here aside from he's a cute, it's a very cute kind of monster that I've made. It's kind of hunched over, so you can't really do much with this. Fun fact, these teeth and these little polka dots here, I did not add until like the next year afterwards. I made this in 2020, so most of these monsters I have made in 2020. Some of these I haven't. Alright, so next up is Shelby. Shelby. Shelby is a pretty big water island quad element monster, and probably one of my favorite monsters from the island. He's very chunky. He has a big tail, and his shell is well, it's a shell. All right, next up is the final quad element we'll be looking at, which is Gwyster. This monster, this behemoth, probably my biggest monster. I said it was Sponge, but Sponge is not the biggest monster. Because I did not compare Sponge to Gwyster here. And Gwyster, however you want to pronounce it, it's a pretty big monster. This head right here, this head, is my favorite out of the bunch. This one's the most detailed, but I mean, this one's my most favorite. So of course, these different monsters, they have different expressions. Some of them kind of look a little derpy, but I mean, this one's also this one. So yeah, I put a lot of different details around the arms and the legs. So yeah, pretty big monster, and I really like Gwyster in the game. So, all right, next up we're gonna be looking at some seasonals. At the time of making this video, I have not made the two other seasonal monsters, Gobblegord and Punkleton, because Punkleton is in production, but I need a break from Punkleton. So we'll be looking at these four. First up is Smoochel. Smoochel is a very cute monster, one of my favorites. One of my favorite seasonal monsters, and one of my favorites that I've made. Smoochel is a very special monster to me. Mostly because I don't like Valentine's Day, but this monster made it a little bit more better. So, I like the arms. I think this monster can stand. There we go. There we go. See, I said that there were going to be some monsters that can stand, and Smoochel can stand. So, Smoochel. I pronounce it as Smoogle. So, yeah, a lot of these monsters I have been pronouncing wrong sometimes. So, Blabbit. This is actually my first monster that I've used broom strings on, I believe. Broom strings. The little themes at the broom. So, different eye color. Some of these monsters, they just have black pupils, but I could not, just let it be black pupils for this. It had to be different eye colored. So, kind of little belly there, little feetsies, and big bushy tail. polka dots all over, and the ears slash arms, I think. He holds things with the ears. So. Next up is the summer monster. Summer seasonal. Hula. Not much to go here. There was like a little tiny mistake here, because like it wasn't matching up with the leg. At least with each other. So, yeah. It's just Hula. I might make the hula hoop at some point, but not right now, as it's already okay. So, and then finally, we have Yule. Yule here is a nice monster. I think I made him during November or December of last year. So, his little antlers, his little bells, his beard. So the sweater, I did not make any of the snowflakes that were on it because that would be impossible to make. At least, you know, drawing or cutting fabric wise. So I just left it as green. And I think it's fine. I don't have a printing machine or like however you know, companies, they print on stuff there. So of course, I just have to make what I have, and yeah. Alright, next up we're going to be looking at some Weirdos and the final, well not final, but the Water Island and Earth Island Ethereals. So I have to go very quickly with this. So, first up is Talker. Talker is actually one of my first Weirdos that I've made, and I like Talker, at least in this form. His spikes are there. His legs are. I like the legs of the monsters. They're very different, and they like have different varieties to them. Especially the colors. The horns are consistent, but different colors and different genders. That's good. That's good because like some people like to complain about, you know, correct genders, whether or not they do have genders or not. It's very confusing, but you know, that's how the internet works. So, okay, next up is Paulsona. Paulsona here was a very complex monster to make, and I'm happy how it came out. So here we have a bunch of feathers, or however you want to call them, different kind of colored hooves, long hair, and different kind of horns, and overall just a cool monster to make. I might add detail to these little yellow pieces here at some point, but as of right now, yeah. Okay, next up lastly, are the two ethereal monsters from Water Island and Earth Island. I'm trying to find them. There we go. So first up, we'll be looking at Geode. Geode here is a really cool monster that I've made. Very simple, actually, very simple to make. I didn't really add much detail to Geode. I was thinking of making this just one piece of a monster, but I didn't. So yeah, separate pieces. And I'm glad that I did this because, you know, it's perfectly fine. I'm trying to make this stand, but how are you gonna make this stand if it's like that? Maybe if I move it like this, maybe like that. That kind of works, but yeah. Overall, just a cool monster that I've made. And last but not least, that we'll be looking at is Humbug. Humbug here, I think, was my very first ethereal monster. Or was it Grumpire? I can't remember. I think it was either one of those two, but I know for a fact that this was one of the first ones. So, Humbug here is a pretty cool monster. I did add details, or like I drew it on the wings, so there it is. Humbug's legs and arms are kind of swiggly, so that's cute. And the face overall is just very adorable as well. I like Humbug. One of my favorite Ethereals, aside from Rebro. Rebro will always be my favorite. So yeah. So that is all of the seasonals. That is all of the monsters we are looking at today. We'll be looking at as of the making of this video. It is today. Hopefully I can upload it today. So on June 17th. So yeah. Thank you for watching. Don't tumble over a thumble, and I am currently working on some monsters that you will probably see on my Instagram because I upload their posts there quite often. So